It's a wonderful day to bring together so many of the students from our schools and neighbors and friends to begin this special celebration of Catholic Schools Week. And we could not have asked for a better feast day to celebrate Catholic Schools Week than the feast day that is today, St. Thomas Aquinas, who is the heavenly patron of students and teachers. He was such a wonderful student and an extraordinarily good teacher that from his time on, the Church says we should all strive to be more like Thomas Aquinas. Now, one of the things that happens in every school, and probably in every grade, is the assignment of homework. How many get homework assignments in school? That's just about everybody. And sometimes teachers send things home for you to complete at home, but sometimes they ask you to look things up at home, and sometimes they ask you to make reports on your homework assignment. St. Thomas Aquinas had a homework assignment that he fulfilled. It was given to him by Pope Urban IV. Now, it's one thing to have an assignment from your history teacher, or your math teacher, or your geometry teacher, or your geography teacher, or your religion teacher. It's a completely different thing when the Pope asks you to do homework. And the Pope asked St. Thomas Aquinas to do some work that has come down to us in the ages as a prayer, as a song. He asked him to write something about the Blessed Sacrament. And St. Thomas did that. And he did it so well and so beautifully that we sing it whenever we are at benediction, and we sing it during Mass, because St. Thomas wrote about the wonders of the Eucharist, the wonders of the Blessed Sacrament, the wonders of the gift that God gives us in giving us the bread of life. Now, I did homework. Your teachers have done homework. Parents have done homework. But none of us have done homework as beautifully as did St. Thomas Aquinas. Because as he fulfilled the request of the Pope, he wrote so magnificently about the Eucharist that the Church says no one has done it any better for the past 800 years. And we here in the Archdiocese of Washington, a few months ago, had the relics of St. Thomas Aquinas. Maybe some of you had read about it. Maybe some of you went to St. Dominic's Parish. The relics of St. Thomas, which are 800 years old, have been preserved in a very special reliquary, a case where the skull of St. Thomas is preserved. And it's kept in Europe, but it came over to the United States a couple of months ago, and it visited a number of places throughout the United States, including the Archdiocese of Washington. St. Thomas Aquinas was both a great student and a great teacher. And in a sense, he did the homework that Pope Urban IV asked him to do so perfectly that it becomes the model of many of our songs and prayers about the Blessed Sacrament. I hope that when we do our homework, when you do the homework that is assigned, you will do such a good job. I don't think it's going to last for 800 years, although sometimes it feels like you got to work on it for 800 years. But I hope, like St. Thomas, you think about the important things that bind us together, our friendship, our love for the Lord, our love for one another, and our willingness and our desire to respect and to love the Eucharist. St. Thomas Aquinas, a great teacher, a great student, a great model, and a man who knew how to do homework.